이제 시작인가?
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
아직 늦지 않았어.
I'm no expert, but that seems
오,
more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
뭐가 그리 마음에 안 드는 건지 아무튼 마음에 안 드는 게 많은 교수님. 야, 머리색 눈에 띄는 것 봐.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time.
머리색이 혼자 확 띄네. 이거 어디로 배정받는지 내가 고를 수 있는 건가? 나는 어디?
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
다들 잼민이들인데
You
나는 좀
come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
아, 무슨 선택지가 나온다. 빨리 수업을 듣고 싶어. 어서 탐험하고 싶어. 솔직히 수업을 누가 좋아하냐?
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder. I detect something in you.
그런 걸 주인공
A
버프라고
certain
한단다.
sense of
주인공 버프라고 한단다. 그런
what
걸.
is it?
대담함, 호기심, 신의, 야망. 재밌어 보이는데 일단 머리부터 넣고 보는 호기심.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
질문 2개밖에 안 했는데 벌써 배정됐어. 기숙사 배정 시 기숙사 배정 모자는 당신의 선택을 고려해서 기숙사를 배정할 것입니다. 레방클로. 지성과 창의력, 지혜로 유명한 레방클로 기숙사입니다. 이건 맞나? 아 몰라. 그냥 걔가 그렇다니까 여기로 가자. 누라. 입장을
You
알리는
belong
배정식.
in Ravenclaw.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
진짜 전형적인 밉상이다.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has
그냥
always
들어가기만 하는데
confounded me.
퍼즐을 풀어야 된다고? 수수께끼를 풀어야 된다고?
Who
쉬는
lived
것도
longer,
맴대로 못하냐?
the ghost or the poltergeist?
유령하고 폴터가이스트 중에 누가 더 오래 살았을까?
Ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
위즐리 교수님은 호감상이야.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
호그와트에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 휴게실로. 무슨 뭐 물어야냐?
This should be interesting.
길 막는 것 봐. 넌
I
뭐니?
suppose some introductions are in order.
자기소개하기. 에버렉 클로판.
One moment. Watch this.
뭐하냐?
Is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
끔찍한 여행이라고? 이 끔찍한 여행이 여기 오기 전에 있었던 그 일 말하는 건가? 뭐야 그거 소문 다 퍼졌냐? 아니 교수님 비밀로 하자 했는데 왜 알고 있는 거지? 사실 좀 긴장돼.
Harrowing indeed. I'm still a bit on edge myself and a little nervous for classes to start.
Oh, you needn't be worried. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm
대부분.
but fair?
Ha!
예외가
I did,
있단 얘기.
but probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
에버렛 똥폭탄 좋아하는 친구. 이쪽은 뭐지? 니들 내 얘기하니? 누가 좀 많긴 한데 특별히 별건 없는 것 같고. 이건 뭐지?
Different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
뭐지? 별거 없다. 넌 누구니? 아미타카르. 아미타카르.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
이런 대낮에 천체망원경을?
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly.
아니
It's nice
얘들
to
다
meet you,
알고
Amit.
있는데?
I take it you like astronomy.
아니 교수님
yes.
비밀로
So
하자면서
much to be learned from the stars.
얘들 다
Also,
알고 있는데?
there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
별들은 매혹적이야.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
얘는 별 좋아하는 친구.
I'm not sure this is the right spot.
사과 먹을 수 있다.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you.
아만다
I'm
데이.
Samantha.
Nice to meet you,
인물 좋아하는
Samantha.
친구.
Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
나도 잘 몰라. 박학다식하신 분이지. 박학다식하신 분이지.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
보통 숲풀푸프들이 식물을 좋아하지 않아? 대부분의 학생들이 재료를 직접 키우니?
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
보통 숲풀푸프들이 식물을 좋아하지 않아?
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
대화나면서 즐거웠어.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you.
곧 열심히
And good
키워.
luck to you too on your first day.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
휴게실 밖에서 위즐리 교수와 만나세요. 내려가야 되나? 호그와트.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, You'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind, especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
All?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
뭐지? 다 날아가 버렸는데?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
스킬북 같은 건가?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
따라갈게요, 교수님.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
라떼는 그런 거 없었다고 말하시는 중.
Why don't you cast Revelio
여기?
on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
레벨리오.
Revelio.
오. 필드 가이드 페이지. 레번클로 흉상. 레번클로 기숙사를 기리기 위해 만들어진 흉상으로 뚝선 레번클로 탑에 있습니다. 뭐야 이거 모으기 전형적인 모으기 컨텐츠. 이것은 마법사의 레벨입니다. 챌린지로 획득한 XP는 레벨과 파워를 증가시킵니다. 필드 가이드에서 현재 챌린지 진행 상황을 추적할 수 있습니다. 계속하려면 챌린지 메뉴를 선택하세요. 챌린지 첫 번째 가이드 페이지를 수집하여 새로운 챌린지 카테고리를 잠금 해제했습니다. 앞으로의 모험을 통해 잠금 해제되는 새로운 챌린지들은 여기에 표시됩니다. 빌드 가이드 페이지. 각 챌린지에는 티어가 존재합니다. 외형부터 중요한 업그레이드까지 티어를 완료할 때마다 다양한 스페셜 보상이 잠금 해제됩니다. 이거 완전 수집 요소! 보상은 챌린지 메뉴에서 받을 수 있습니다. 잠금 해제한 보상을 받기 위해 자주 살펴보세요. 안경 받은 것 같은데 이거 안경. 챌린지. 두 개 모아야 된다고? 헷갈리게 쓰리.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
교수님 계단 내려가면서 쪽을 엄청 보시는데.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
계단 내려가면서 그렇게 뒤보면 위험해. 뭐야 이거 정체 드러내기. 뭐지? 열기. 야!
Revelio.
뭐지? 나도 무슨 퍼즐인 것 같은데? 모르겠다.
Good timing. Perfect. perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
블루불꽃.
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
쇼컷인가? 빠른 이동 포인트인 플루불꽃을 발견했습니다. 지도에 있는 발견된 플루불꽃을 사용해 언제든지 빠른 이동을 할 수 있습니다. 쇼컷 포인트구만. 호그와트는 크게 두 구역으로 나뉘어집니다. 지도의 왼쪽은 학생들과 교수들이 지내는 공간을 휴게실과 연회장이 있습니다. 뭐가 많다? 저 점 뭐지? 무슨 점이 많은데? 이 보기에서는 해당 지역에서 이용할 수 있는 플루불꽃을 볼 수 있습니다. 초록 플루불꽃은 자신의 기숙사 휴게실을 비롯해 발견된 불꽃을 나타냅니다. 회색 플루불꽃은 미발견. 이것도 다 까고 다녀야 되는구만. 지도의 오른쪽 구역에서는 천문학탑, 도서관, 온실과 같은 교육과 관련된 시설들이 자리 잡고 있습니다. 도서관, 별관. 위즐리 교수가 당신을 위해 중앙홀 플루불꽃을 잠금해줘야 했습니다. 알스틱으로 지도를 돌리고 네모로 중앙홀 플루불꽃으로 빠른 이동을 하세요. 중앙홀.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost
뭔가 맵이
anywhere in
굉장히
the
복잡해
castle
보이는데?
quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
마법 수업에 대해 말씀해 주실 수 있나요? 호그스미스가 뭔가요?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
마법 수업에 대해 말씀해 주실 수 있나요?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
어둠의 마법 방어법이 정확히 뭔가요?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use
과제가
of
많다.
Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
딱 용한테 공격당했단 말 거기까지만 이제 딱 말하고 나머지는 그냥 얼버무려 버렸구나. 약속은 지킨다. 비밀로 한다. 그런 일은 없었어요.
I'm sorry,
아무 일도
Professor, but I'm
없었습니다.
afraid that's all there is to it.
아무 일도.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
필드 가이드 진행도에 따라서 뭘 배우고 뭘 못 배우고 이런 것도 있는 것 같은데. 이거 교수.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
그렇구나.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
기도를 펼쳐보렴. 기도에서 사용 가능한 퀘스트를 추적할 수 있습니다. 퀘스트. 주요 퀘스트. 주요 퀘스트를 완료하면 스토리를 진전시킬 수 있고 새로운 기능이 잠금 해제되며 XP를 얻을 수 있습니다. 일부 퀘스트는 마법 및 레벨 필요사항이 충족되지 않아 잠겨 있습니다. 이 경우 필요되는 레벨에 도달하거나 퀘스트를 활성화하는 데 필요한 주문이 필요합니다. 교수의 과제를 완료하거나 퀘스트 보상으로 새로운 주문을 배울 수 있습니다. 2개. 어둠의 마법 방어법 수업. 마법 수업. 레비오서. 어둠의 마법 방어법.
The map is enchanted to help you find your
찾기
way.
튜토리얼.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
마법 나침반. 오.
all the time. Quite the nuisance.
뭔가 느낌표가 떠 있다. 방어구. 검은색 가죽 글럽. 얼굴 장식. 안경. 여기 안경 안 써. 머리 보호구. 아, 그 납작 모자. 별로야. 목 보호구. 이건 방어구인가? 장비에 따라서 능력치 올라가고 이런 것도 있는 것 같은데. 퀘스트. 컬렉션은 뭐야? 리벨리오 페이지. 숨겨진 것들이 잔뜩 있다는 뜻. 이거 언제 다 찾아? 겁나 많다. 느낌표는 왜 떠 있는 거지? 퀘스트. 메인 퀘스트. 일단은 메인 퀘스트밖에 없나? 저기로 쭉 가면 되겠지? 넌 뭐니?
There's something.
Revelio.
I just know it.
어? 레노라 에버리.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
황빈 그림에서 뭔가 알아냈어.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
이런 그림이 여기에 또 있어?
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest.
이것도 수집
If I can
요소인가?
work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
내가 한번
If I have the
살펴볼게.
time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
루모스를 쓰라고 했지.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
이런 장소가 주변에 있을 것 같은데. 여기가 어디요? 계단 옆쪽. 어디 계단 옆쪽.
My older sisters taught me everything.
무슨 계단 옆쪽이지? 그림에 묘사된 장소 찾기.
All of my siblings have finished it.
네, 여기 상자가 있다고 뜨네.
Revelio.
레벨 1 자물쇠. 못 열어.
Hogwarts has brought me and my siblings closer.
지도를 어떻게 열지? 지도 어딨어? 여긴가? 중앙홀에 가서 그 그림, 그 장소를 찾아봐야겠다. 이건 무슨 탭으로 분류되는 거야? 사이드. 사이드 퀘스트인가?
Honestly.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so
여기인데?
special about it? Revelio.
역겨운 그레고리의 조각상. 이건 뭐지?
Lumos.
뭐야?
Let's get you back to your frame.
액자로 돌아가 꼬마 나방아. 뭐 나방이라고 빛 따라오는구나. 액자로 돌아가.
My father writes them.
돌아가거라.
knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
레노라 에버리와 대화하세요. 이런 기믹이. 야, 내가
Lenora,
풀었어.
I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
단서를 쫓아가봤어.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to
아,
over-explain.
설명충.
Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
퀘스트 완료. 불나방처럼. 챌린지가 잠금 해제됐습니다. 보조 관계 퀘스트. 아직 안 갔던 데는 못 들어가나? 야, 수업 받으러 가자. 딴짓하고 돌아다닌다.
Revelio.
이거 못 여나? 정체 드러내기. 이거 여기도 있네. 아, 뭐야, 이거 어떻게 하는 거야, 진짜. 롤. 어. 어. 와, 딱 봐도 퍼즐인데, 저 물음표 안에 뭐가 들어갈지 맞춰야 되는 것 같은데. 11이 뭐야? 야, 이거 뭐 계산을 해야 되는 것 같은데? 저게 무슨 그림이지?
Revelio.
이거 어떻게 풀어야 되지? 무슨 계산을 시키는데? 하나씩 눌러보자, 일단. 물음표? 뭐지? 뭐지? 이거 딱 두 개를 맞춰야 되는 것 같은데.
Revelio.
야, 이걸 어떻게 풀어? 갑자기 수학을 시키고 말이야. 어떻게 풀란 거야? 일단 여기 안 나오는 게 뭐가 있지? 저 안에? 일단 이거랑 이거랑 이거 안 나오는 게 많아. 이거 개뿔아. 이런 제길. 근데 심지어 이거 뭘 2개를 맞춰야 되는 것 같은데 왜 1개밖에 안 보이네?
Nice to see you, my young friend.
that I don't write down.
이렇게 맞춰! 야! 열려라! 아씨! 안해! 계산을 시키고 있어. 저기요? 오.
Revelio.
이 안에 딱 상자가 2개나 있는데 이씨. 뭔가 없나? 자물쇠. 레벨 2 자물쇠. 다 레벨이 모자라. 돌아라.
What are you up to
어둠의
now?
마법 방어법 교실.
Revelio.
이 위층에 상자가 있다는데? 상자는 못 참지. 얘들은 뭐야? 차 마시기. 갑자기 차 마시기?
Revelio.
더 못 올라가나? 이거 여기도 있다. 루머스. 루머스. 여긴 또 어딘가? 여기가 어디요? 무슨 그림이 있고 창문이 있고. 응? 저기가 어디야? 뭘 어떻게 알아?
Travel broadens the mind.
누가 날아다닌다. 이래야 해리포터지. 저기가 어디요? 넌 뭐니? 고양이. 여긴 뭐냐?
Revelio.
상자다. 격식을 갖춘 캐주얼 교복. 교복. 저거 오케이 입음. 저거 오케이 입지? 의상. 방어력 2.
Handy resource indeed. Your field
여기다.
guide.
여기 있다.
I'm most pleased.
Lumos.
나방아 따라와라. 아까 거기가 어디였지? 아까 거기가 어디였지? 한 2층 정도 올라왔던 것 같은데. 어디였지? 응? 여기 어디였던 것 같은데? 한층 더 아래인가? 어디지? 응? 거울 어딨어? 아니 그림 텅빈 액자 어딨어?
Off on another adventure, are we?
뭐지? 여기 어디였던 것 같은데? 어디냐? 텅빈 액자 어딨어? 어라? 어라? 나 이거 어디서 봤지? 아 이건가? 여기 있다. 돌아가렴. 야 이제 진짜 수업 받자. 계속 딴짓하고 돌아다니네.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Stupefy! Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
또 마법 배운다. 레비오소. 딱. 광대를 띄워버리는 마법인가?
Levioso.
오 난다.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
왜 나부터 시켜요? 딴 애들 뭐해? 왜
Let
나부터
us
시켜?
begin with the basic cast.
기본 주문. 숨겨난다.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
레비오소.
Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate.
와. 와우. 방어를
Very
뚫어버리기.
good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
결투.
We'll start with you two.
싸우라고요?
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
덤벼.
This should be easy.
Protego! Stupid Protego!
스텝 5.
Okay, Stonks.
얍. 날아가.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just...
If only all of my students were this
약하다.
I do enjoy lively duels.
얍. 스텝 5.
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Levioso!
날아라. 일방적으로 얻어맞는구만. 건강해봐 임마. 멍청한 친구 같으니 말은 뭐야 떨어졌어. 그냥 밀어내버렸다.
Bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
너 한 대도 못 맞췄어 임마. 뭐라는 거야.
I put you on the spot.
한 대도 못 때리고 일방적으로 얻어맞은 주제.
Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Haggard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
강력한 경쟁자야. 나한테 일방적으로 얻어맞던데.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking
정말
about
대단한
it.
결투였어. 일방적으로.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
나도 한 번도 결투해본 적 없어. 결투 경험이 좀 있어. 튜토리얼 좀 하고 왔지.
Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
좀 수상한데.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for
그거
a reason.
맞아?
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
욕심만 않으면
Thank you, Sebastian.
범죄가.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
퍼스트 클래스 학생.
I'd hate to face Professor Haggard in a duel.
뭔가 없나? 다음은 마법 수업인데 저 상자 어디 있는 것이야? 위에 상자가 있다고 나온다. 상자가 위에 있다고? 밑에 보이는데 저건 뭐지?
know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
아이씨, 뭔 자물쇠들이 이렇게 많아. 열쇠 따는 거 빨리 배워야겠는데? 딱 봐도 열쇠도 마법으로 열어야겠는 거, 마법으로 열어야 되는 것
What are
같은데.
you up to now?
열쇠를 못 따. 이건 뭔가 있지 않을까?
Revelio.
아무것도 없나?
Lumos. Levioso.
진짜 건물 겁나 높네. 몇 층이나 있는 거야?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the level.
Revelio.
Some of us don't necessarily want
어,
him
위에
to get
상자가
back to the
보인다.
Do you think Elizabeth would like it?
이것도 뭐야? 아, 마법 교실. 여기도 고양이가. 이 고양이 맞아? 무늬가 고양이 아닌 것 같은데? 여기도 있네. 귀엽다. 역시 고양이는 귀여운 원툴이야.
Revelio.
(40원) 여기 뭔 난리가 나 있는데?
And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boots and it wasn't flak, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
뭐야, 여기도 이 퍼즐이야? 응? 여기 이거 두 개 있다? 잠깐만. 물음표랑 물음표 두 개를 맞춰야 되는 것 같단 말이야, 이거. 근데 그걸 어떻게 맞춰? 어떻게 맞추란 얘기냐? 이건 좀 쉬운 것 같긴 한데. 물음표 0, 3, 5. 그럼 나머지가 2란 얘기지 않나? 그럼 저 2가 뭐지? 저 2에 해당하는 동물이 뭐야 도대체? 이것만 보고 이걸 어떻게 맞춰? 아 참. 저 2에 해당하는 동물이 뭔지를 알아야지. 범인가? 이 두 번째 칸에 있긴 한데. 이게 이 수시계 방향, 반시계 방향으로 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 이건가? 유니콘 4, 12. 유니콘이 얼만데? 또 다 하나씩 눌러봐. 아니 유니콘이 얼만데? 아이씨, 이게 말이 되는 퍼즐인가 이게? 이 퍼즐 애초에 말이 되는 퍼즐인가? 도대체 어떻게 불난 거야 이? 아! 아씨 안해.
Revelio.
이씨 퍼즐 더럽게 어렵게 만들어놨네 진짜. 저걸 어떻게 풀어? 안 해 그냥. 안 하고 말지. 수업이나 듣자.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
안 돼.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
아쉬요. 그런 마법 이야.
Accio.
와. 소환 마법인데 소환이 아니라 그냥 땡겨오는 것
You are
같은데.
a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
갑자기 산책을 가자고? 좀 마이 페이스인 것 같은데. 저 교수님은 좀 마이 페이스이신 듯.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
뭐지 얼마나 잘 땡기는지로 점수 경쟁?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish
앞으로 올
your charm
때까지
at the
주문을
last possible moment.
유지하는 거야.
Think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are
야,
to
땡겨.
Excellent. Good. Not to worry.
뭐야 한 번 더 눌렀는데?
Splendid. Stay focused.
응?
Accio.
Very good.
멈춰!
Don't lose your composure.
망했다.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
난 파란색,
Yes, sir.
벤 빨간색. 오케이.
Let us see this.
순서대로 하는 거야? 30점. 아쉬워. 아, 왜 이렇게 빨리 와? 저기요, 여기 망했어. 왜 이렇게 빨리 와?
Watch this.
겁나 빨리 올라오네. 야이씨, 얘 왜 이렇게 잘해? 겁나 잘한다. 난 왜 이렇게 빨리 굴러오는 것 같지? 아! 30점. 이 겁나 잘하네. 야이씨.
That is how it's done.
야이씨, 이거 그냥 모르면 죽어야지. 감 못 잡으면 그냥 죽어야 된대. 이거 연습할 시간이 너무 부족했어. 연습 시간이 너무 모자랐어. 내가 이씨 공을 다 밀어줬다 야. 망했다. 너 잘났다 임마.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
뭐 하자고? 뭐야? 방해물이 생겼어.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
아. 그래도 30점이야, 씨. 내 차례인가? 뭐야, 떨어졌어. 근데 왜 점수 안 바뀜? 떨어졌는데 왜 점수 안 바뀌냐?
Do not think I will start going easy on you now.
Accio.
생각보다 굴러오는 게 빨라서 언제 놓아야 될지 모르겠어. 떨어진 거 점수 빠졌다.
There we go.
약간 오목 같은 느낌도 있는 것 같은데. 지금이야! 그냥 30점이 안정적으로 낼 수 있긴 한데 50점 내기가 힘들다. 어어?
That is how it's done. I know everyone.
지금이야!
But try not to be nervous. You are doing quite
60점
well.
부려보자! 50점! 딱!
Brilliant.
예스! 예이! 승리.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
이러면 동점인가? 야 한 번 나 한 번 이겼는데.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
이해해주는 사람이 있어서 기쁘다.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly,
하니까 제든데?
I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I
그냥
transferred here
하니까
from
되던데?
Wagadu just before my 4th year.
이걸
My
못한다고?
mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
와가두. 와가두가 뭐지? 다른 마법 학교인가? 와가두는 얼마나 커?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the
세계에서 가장
largest
큰 마법
wizarding
학교야.
school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
와가두는 어떻게 생겼어?
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
와가두에서도 같은 마법을 쓰니?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly
그쪽에선
anyone at
지팡이를 안
Wagadu
쓴다.
uses one.
그런 마법이 약하겠지. 대단하다.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
장비빨.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be
A
using
word,
it on
if you
clothing,
would.
to be precise, Sebastian.
불렀나?
You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
수업마다 라이벌
Professor
캐릭터가
Weasley has
하나씩 있는
asked
건가?
that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
퀘스트 완료. 레벨 3. 이제 뭐 해야 되지?
Revelio.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
새로운 퀘스트. 아, 이거 생겼었나? 비밀결투 클럽. 방과 후 위즐리.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
이제 뭐 해야 되냐? 그냥 퀘스트나 따라가야 되나? 이제 보조 퀘스트를 진행할 수 있습니다. 호그와트 지역이나 전 세계를 탐험하며 진행 가능한 보조 퀘스트를 발견할 수 있습니다. 이 퀘스트를 완료하면 XP를 얻을 수 있지만 메인 스토리 진전에 영향을 주진 않습니다. 그냥 경험치 먹고 싶으면 하란 뜻. 여기는 왜 꺼먹게 표시되어 있지? 아직 안 들어가 봤다는 뜻인가? 서브캐도 하면서 할까? 친구는 지금 어딜 쳐다보고 있는 거지? 어디 보고 있니? 뭐지? 창밖을 쳐다보고 있나? 아닌가? 내가 카메라를 뒤쪽을 보고 있으니까 얘가 뒤쪽을 본다고 고개를 저렇게 돌리고 있는 건가? 아무튼 서브케 하러 간다. 열어! 오, 이런 데도 있네? 뭔가 호그와트 맵이 너무 커. 맵이 겁나 크다. 여기 뭐 없나? 그리핀도르 탑. 뭐야?
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you fancy a mole? As long as we're only one time.
귀신 들린 화장실.
Plunge the boys' lavatory, not for the meek. Please, Peeves, you'll make me
여기도
late.
자물쇠로 담겨
He tried to
있어.
stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment
Revelio.
jars. So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed.
없나?
To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one week.
뭐지 이건? 이건 뭐지? 지도인가?
Lumos. Levioso.
Let us keep our heads about this.
당겨보자. 응. 타겟팅이 되는 것 같은데 저거.
Revelio. Lumos.
여기는 뭐가 있는데?
Levioso. Accio.
뭐지?
Revelio.
여러 번 하니까 뭐가 나와. 아가일샤이어의 지도. 스코틀랜드의 아가일샤이어 지역을 그린 지도입니다. 이 지역에는 헤브리디안 블랙룡의 고향인 헤브리디스가 포함되어 있습니다. 그냥 이건가? 아직 뭐 더 있는 것 같은데? 아닌가?
Protego.
불무늬 수면모자. 모자. 못생겼어. 그래도 방어력이 올라가네. 그냥 껴야지. 문 열어! 저 밖으로 못 나가나? 탈주! 안 된다.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
지게탑 안틀. 이건 뭐지?
Revelio.
부셔! 땡겨!
Levioso.
뛰어와! 오. 뭐가 많어. 신기한 게 많어.
Revelio.
여기가 비밀 결투 클럽인가? 따지도 못하는 자물쇠가 잔뜩. 뭐요? 열리는 척 하다가 그냥 다쳐.
Revelio.
뭐냐 이건 뭔 자물쇠가 걸려있는데? 아, 레벨? 레벨이 모자라서 못 낀다. 저 상자는 어떻게 먹는 거지? 얍! 얍! 이건 뭐 막 위에서 막 날아서 위로 막 날아 들어가야 될 것 같은데. 모르겠다. 잘 모르겠는 기믹들이 너무 많아. 루캄브레틀비.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
내가 콧대를 눌러줬지.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then
얘 나 한
you've
대도
come to
못
the right
때리더라.
place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree.
결투 개꿀잼.
Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone.
태그전도 있다고.
Care to step into the ring?
준비됐어.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
해그전도 있나? 부양 마법인 레비오서 같은 군중 제어 마법으로 노란색 방어벽을 부수세요. 대상 잠금 로곤이지? 로곤을 무슨 대상 잠금이라고 번역을. 당신이 적을 조준하지 않고도 추적할 수 있게 도와줍니다.
Potato! Accio!
야! 날아라! 아! 날아라! 아! 역시 은근히 막 신경이 분산되는데 이거? 야 뭐하냐 임마! 날아라!
Act like a winner.
뜬다!
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
승리.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
다음 결투 때 보자. 다음은 라운드 2인가?